Opel Ascona C, 1981–88. The Ascona C was launched in August 1981 as part of General Motors' J-Car project. This was Opel's second front-wheel drive car since the introduction of the Kadett D in 1979. This car was manufactured in Rüsselsheim, Germany, Antwerp, Belgium, Soquetano do Sul, Brazil and Luton, England, and was sold in the UK under the name Vauxhall Cavalier and Chevrolet Monza in Latin America. The Cavalier Coupe was phased out, but the Opel Menta was retained in the UK, the last car to be badged as an Opel in the UK before the brand was phased out there in 1988. There were no longer sheet metal differences between Opel and Vauxhall models after 1982. The Ascona C won the Golden Lenkrad, Golden Steering Wheel, at the end of 1981 and was West Germany's biggest selling car. The new Ascona no longer had the sporty character of its predecessors, being a more unadulterated family car which was considerably more space efficient than earlier models. It was narrowly beaten to the European Car of the Year award by the Renault 9 in 1982. It took another 27 years before its successor model, the Opel Insignia, won the 2009 European Car of the Year award by only 1 point, from the second-placed Ford Fiesta. The Ascona C underwent 2 notable facelifts during its term of production. The range added an option of a 5-door fastback, hatchback body style, named CC in a few markets, short for Comi Coupe. The hatchback model was shorter than the saloons, with a marginally smaller luggage compartment and 5 cm, 2.0 in, less headspace in the back seat. All engines were now SOC cross-flow designs with a breakerless ignition system and hydraulic tappets. The base model was the 1.3 liters introduced in 1978 and the Ascona B, with 60 PS, 44 kilowatts, followed by a 1.6 liters with 75 PS, 55 kilowatts. S versions with higher compression ratio had power increased by as much as 20%. The top of the line was the sporty GTE model, with electronic fuel injection, pushing power to 130 PS, 96 kilowatts, in the last 2 model years. Diesel power came from an Isuzu-developed block, with 1.6 liters. Catalytic converters were optional in the larger petrol units starting from 1986. The Ascona C was also assembled in South Africa, where it was sold by GM South Africa, replacing the Chevrolet Ascona which was based on the Ascona B. It was dropped in 1986 and replaced by a sedan version of the Kadett T called the Opel Monza. As before, there was no estate car version of the Ascona, although Vauxhall in the UK brought in the rear ends of the Holden Camaro wagon, estate car, and adapted them to the Cavalier. Opel continued to use the Ascona nameplate until the Vectra was launched in 1988, while the Cavalier name was retained by Vauxhall until 1995.